Hello, everyone. Good morning. So today we have the pleasure to have here to UNAM San Antonio, and so welcome to the second day of this our second festival, international festival in our Faculty of Accounting and Management. And so I'm going to introduce Paola De Gortari. Paola De Gortari is in charge of UNAM San Antonio, and she's going to introduce our guest today and the program that she's going to share. So please, Paula, welcome, and thank you again for being with us.
Thank you, Mitzi, and thank you, everybody, for joining us this morning. As she mentioned, I am the director of UNAM San Antonio. UNAM San Antonio actually is the first location that UNAM has outside Mexico right now. For the ones that don't know, we have 13 in total. So San Antonio is the first one. What we do, we establish the links between UNAM Mexico with other universities, especially in the state of Texas. We are so proud today that we are part of this event. Thank you so much for inviting us. And today we're gonna discuss about the importance of learning English, what is so important for now and for the future. And I have the pleasure to have with me the English department chair and the vice chair of the UNAM San Antonio, Stephanie and Criste. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm gonna, it's gonna be a conversation about what is the importance of learning English, as I mentioned. And also we are gonna show you some of the programs that we have and that I think are very, very interesting for you guys to maybe think about, maybe to come to San Antonio during summertime or to join what we do. So I have the pleasure to introduce Stephanie. Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to join.
Thank you so much. And I have Criste, so thank you. Good morning, Criste.
Hey, good morning. Yes, thank you for having us. We're pleased to be here.
Thank you so much. If you have some questions, doesn't matter if you wanna ask in your question in Spanish or in English, it's okay. Laura also is here. Laura is one part of the UNAM San Antonio team. Good morning, Laura.
Morning, everybody.
Thank you. So I'm gonna start with Stephanie. Would you mind just, introducing yourself as well as Criste, please?
Of course. So I'm Stephanie Collier, and I'm the English chair and coordinator for the programs here in San Antonio. And then Criste Tonra is my assistant chair, and she does a lot in our department. She works with our curriculum a lot, and she's also our lead teacher, and she does a lot of other things for us. So we work as a team for sure. I'm happy to have her.
Thank you so much. So UNAM San Antonio has a leadership to teach English for so many years. And right now we are accredited with the CEA. That means that we bring the students with a student visa, which is a good opportunity to come here and to get that visa. So I want to ask the first question today for Ms. Stephanie. Could you share what do you cover in the business English class?
Yes, of course. Our business English class really focuses on global issues, which create opportunities to have a lot of conversation and writing and activities around those topics. So students get to practice business English in their speaking and in their writing and in discussion. There's lots of activities where we do pair work and other activities where they do projects. The topics are all familiar things that are going on in the world, so everyone kind of knows what it's about. We also teach about some of the things that are like appropriate to do in business and things that are not appropriate to do in business. Some of these things are across culture, right? They're multicultural, but some of these things are very distinct in certain countries. So a lot of these topics really deal with global relations and multicultural relations, which is what business is moving to more and more. And so it really gives students an opportunity to do more than just, you know, practice how to write a correct email, right? Yes, we do focus on some things like that, but we really focus on global issues and context that gives students opportunity to use a lot of good vocabulary. I will say that this program is definitely for advanced speakers. So for this course, students need to do an assessment, and they have to reach a certain score to qualify for the business English. It's a really, really wonderful course.
What is the format for this program?
The format. This class meets 7 weeks. It has 2 parts, a part A and a part B, if students choose to take both. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning from 9 to 11:30. And right now, this class, we teach it in person in San Antonio, but we can also offer online courses if we have enough enrollment. So if there's like a small group or even a larger group that wants to join the business English class from their country, if they don't want to come to Texas, then if we have enough enrollment, we can open an online class for that in the 7 weeks program also.
That's great. So maybe some of you are gonna wonder why I didn't start a conversation, just discussing about what is the importance of learning English. But as you may see, UNAM San Antonio offers a variety of programs that will help you to do better during your profession. So one of the programs that we have is actually Business English, which is a great program. As she mentioned, you can interact with what is the importance of communication to learn more about other cultures, among other things and topics that we are going to cover. We could offer in person or online, which is great for you. There's another program that is for the TOEFL class. I don't know if Criste, you want to add something else or you want to describe the program. This is more like a conversation. So please, there's no interruption here.
Yes, our TOEFL program is really great. We offer both, of course, in-person classes for TOEFL, but we are planning on offering an online option for TOEFL preparation. And as you guys know, TOEFL is one of the tests required by US universities for entrance to establish a level of English qualification to enter into university. And so our TOEFL class is really, our academic preparation class is really to prepare students for entrance into the United States university systems. But the TOEFL class itself, we are planning a 5-week TOEFL study online that would be good for anyone not able to come to take our classes in person. And that includes all 4 skills of reading, writing, and listening and speaking. It's very intensive. because TOEFL study is intensive study in itself. But if someone is interested in really buckling down and doing an intensive study for TOEFL because that test is coming up, that might be a good option. And we are going to offer that in the spring. So yeah, we have a variety of academic level courses that we have offered.
Yeah, and if I could add to that, Paula, our academic preparation program for anybody that wants to come here, that wants to go to college here, our academic preparation is a great, if you haven't taken the TOEFL yet, our academic preparation program is altogether 3 classes. It's the TOEFL class, and then there's other classes that complement the skill practice for the skills that students need to learn. It is an intensive program. The academic program is 2 parts, and it has the TOEFL as the main course. So if anyone were interested in coming here, you know, to Texas to take the program in person because they're planning on going to university here, it would be a great way to prepare and get ready and kind of be immersed in native English speaking environment. So, and San Antonio is a great place to come.
Right. And as Stephanie said, we focus in the full academic program, not only on the TOEFL, but we have an advanced listening and speaking class. We work on advanced writing techniques in English. So we work on the full gamut of skill development for university.
Yeah, and if I could just say, why is that important? Like, why is it important to take more courses than just the TOEFL? Why do we have a program instead of just a class? It's because when you come to university here, it's more than just the TOEFL. The TOEFL just gets you in. That's just what helps you get in. But once you get in, it's you know, you have to adjust to all the differences and expectations. Like in an English speaking environment, in school, how is the academic writing different? How are the expectations for your writing different? That's very important because you do a lot of writing, and students who come, a lot of the students that come here for our academic program from other countries, they already have degrees. So a lot of times they're working on a secondary program, which includes a lot of writing. So writing is really important. And then just the expectations of how to take notes and you know, giving practice listening in English before you go to university. It can all really make a lot of difference in the student success starting out the first year, instead of having to figure things out the first year of school, right? Figure it all out the first year, and then maybe by the second year, okay, now I can do better.
Sure, as you mentioned, guys, it's very important to understand that if you guys, I'm talking about the students, are planning to maybe get a master's degree or a PhD, you are gonna need the TOEFL test, especially if you're planning to come to the US. So this is a great program that is gonna help you to better prepare for that test. And not only that, it's going to prepare you for the future once you get accepted at a university, because it's a complete different experience when you come to the US, when you join a program and you start at university. It's completely different. So it's a great opportunity for you to start, you know, getting familiar with the system. I don't know, guys, if you want to add something else about this, and this is very, very important.
Well, I don't know if Christy has anything else to say. I don't have much else to say really, except that I think it is a really good program. It's also a program that we offer in special groups. So in talking to the students now, you know, depending on where you go to university, but you can reach out to us and see or talk to your sponsors at your school. We do have special academic courses throughout the year at different times. We work with certain universities to do that. And it's a version of our academic and TOEFL preparation. So if you can't come here to study in Texas and live here, you know, you might be able to join one of our special groups too.
Yes, I don't know exactly how Verano Puma works, but I know it's offered through most of the universities, and it's a great opportunity to travel and to come to Texas for a few weeks to study. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and would you like to share more about, you know, what is like a day-to-day, you know, what are the other activities that, you know, the students are doing? Let's say that what time they start, at what time they finish, something like that.
Christy, you want to talk a little?
In our in-person classes, are we talking about?
Yes.
Most of our in-person classes, we start at 9 in the morning. And if you take our intensive, which is 5 days a week, we go from 9 till 1:30 with a lunch break in between, a couple of breaks. We do that 4 days a week. And then on Fridays, we get off a little earlier. The online classes vary. Some of our online classes are at night because we have students who work and they're working professionals and they want to work on their English in the evening. And so many times our evening classes will start at 6 p.m. and they will go until 8:30 p.m. 3 days a week. So if there's an individual class that a group is interested in taking, for example, we could do business English that way, it would be 3 days a week in the evening. So it depends on our student groups. We're really flexible as to what we can offer as long as we have enough students to pay a teacher and to offer that class. Then we are very flexible and very willing to offer a variety of different settings for English. We've designed settings for particular topics like medical English or the legal practice. And so if we have a group of students who's interested in anything in particular, we certainly are flexible in that, and we can design a course really for that group.
As far as the day-to-day goes, you know, our students have a lot of opportunity to visit and socialize here on campus as much as they want to. We don't have a lot of activities that we do here on campus with students, but we do provide information about things going on around San Antonio. And we have events here at our campus that we also invite students to. And occasionally we do have group activities that we all do together as a class. Like, you know, we might have a group that will go and walk the river walk, go to see the Alamo, or you know, they might go and just see some of the sites around, mostly downtown. We have some really good museums here, really nice museums. So, you know, we do have we do provide information and have some things available for students to socialize and get out and about and talk to people and practice their English.
Yes. Yes, that's the main, I think, of course, for any of us who are studying language, that's the main draw, is to go to a place where you have that opportunity to speak more and open up that language. So that's really nice. And then San Antonio is a very fun city. I just went to SeaWorld on Saturday. for the first time in many years. I know. And then there's shopping, there's shopping malls, big shopping malls here. And so I think students who come and visit really enjoy the opportunity to spread out and use their language a little bit more.
Yeah,
Yes.
me too.
Criste, I mean, you speak Spanish, and
Yes.
see, and I think it's very important for the students also to understand, based on your experience, why it's so important to learn another language. I mean, English. You are bilingual. What do you think about this? What is the importance about that?
Yes, I do feel very strongly that bilingualism is important, and I think we should value that. I continue to be a student of language, and I feel that it's important. I mean, I live in a bilingual city, and I feel that it's very important for us to lift up that position of being bilingual. And I think more and more as we become as business and commerce becomes more international, because it changes every day, that bilingualism is so important, especially in the economics and business arena, of course. So yes, I commend you for working on your bilingualism, and porque yo creo que es importante también. Y yo sigo estudiando el español que tengo, y yo pienso que es importante seguir. Yeah.
Thank you, Criste. And also, the state of Texas, as you mentioned, Criste, is becoming very bilingual. And it's very important to know that the students also know this, that is very bilingual. At least 40% of the population here in San Antonio speaks Spanish, and of course English. So that makes, a state with a lot of opportunities, especially for the students that study business or accounting, because that gives them a lot of the arena, not only to study, but maybe to think about projects, could be a business online, or other ideas that could be possible.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
What do you think, Stephanie?
In terms of opportunities?
Yes, I've been being bilingual, and I like this. I love San Antonio because, what I notice is that people are very proud of this state. Now, the city, the state of Texas, people are really nice, and they're very proud, and they're very nice, and they're willing to maybe share their culture and other things that you don't see this in other states in the US, not that with this feeling.
I will say that we have students that study in other places before they come to us, and we have heard, I don't know about Christine, but I have had students comment on how much friendlier people are here in Texas. And I love to hear that every time. I will say also, anyone that wants to know, not only is bilingualism here common and growing, but it's also very highly, what is the word? It's highly valued in the job sectors, some more than others. So there are a lot of companies here in Texas that pay their employees more for being bilingual. It depends on the field of study or the field of work. Sorry, I'm so used to talking about academics. But there are definitely jobs here that offer more in salary and bonuses for employees that are bilingual. So we value it on an economic platform as well as just, you know, the value of knowing 2 languages and getting to share and be a part of that. So we value it for more than just that, for sure.
And I want to encourage all the people joining us today to not be afraid to use the English that they have, because we are all at different levels with our study of language. And you know, even in business, you may feel like you are not able to communicate as well as you would like to, but I want everyone to feel that they can communicate and should go ahead and try to communicate as much as possible when they're in a bilingual arena, because it's appreciated, and it's appreciated on both sides. So I think that it's important for us all to feel comfortable to go ahead and use our languages, and then to seek help and to get better and to work on those languages as we go. But yeah, please do use your English. Use it in any way that you can.
Yes, I think also it's important for you guys to know that as UNAM San Antonio, that we are part of UNAM, of course. We are your partners. And as I discussed in the past with the School of Business at UNAM, your school, we are so proud that you are organizing this International Week, because that is going to give you a great idea, not only, you know, what is there, because I've seen that a lot of organizations and schools are participating. Yesterday, you had the ambassador, and you can learn a lot. So I really encourage you to join this type of activities, because those are really important, and you can learn what are the opportunities that, you know, that you can take. I also want to add that the state of Texas also offers so many things, especially if your school is interested about having like a very specialized program. We can take you to the border where is Laredo and Nuevo Laredo, and you can learn actually what is, you know, the importance of doing businesses across the border. You can actually see the border. So this is very, very important. So if you are interested, please let's talk with your director to maybe have more conversations. If for some reason cost is something, of course, always takes into the account, we can organize other activities online or other activities. I mean, the world, there's so many different things to do this, but it's very important also to open your mind and to learn more about what's going on with UNAM. You belong to one of the most important universities in the world. You really, really need to feel proud of that. You are really, really well prepared. Your professors are, I mean, I know your school is great. You do this, actually your school organizes a lot of conferences, a lot of things for you guys. So this is very, very important. We have a question here about what are the differences between our courses. What is the difference in our program? So I assume that this question goes with about other schools, you know, why studying at UNAM and not, you know, joining other schools. So I don't know if Criste and Stephanie want to add something about this.
Definitely we do. Well, for one thing, Criste and I have both worked, well, we both worked at other university campuses here, and I certainly have, and we've had I have other colleagues that teach in other programs and other schools here in town, and we have some other really good programs of English here, but UNAM is pretty special because first of all, we offer intensive courses that are 7 weeks. Students can take 2 levels in 1 semester, and that's an advantage for them. I lost my train of thought. We have worked really hard at our accreditation. Really, really hard. What does that mean for students? Students, let me talk to you for a minute. What that means for you as a student is that you are coming to a program that has had a lot of evaluation, a lot of accountability built into it. The curriculum, the assessments, the activities, all of the things that go into preparing for the courses. The teachers that we hire are very qualified, and they have high credentials. They have to have experience before they come here, so you're not going to be dealing with a brand new teacher. More likely here you're going to experience a teacher that's been doing this for a long time and that really loves it. So what sets us apart, a few things that set us apart are that we are accredited, that we are on a small campus. Our classrooms are very small, and that's one of the things that we market in our programs that is very important. Our intensive English programs here on campus, we only have a few students, like 4 to maybe 10 at the most. So you are never going to be in a big class of 25 students here, never. And so then you get to have more one-on-one with your teachers. And so I think, I could say more, but I think we have a really, really good program. We're in a really great location for people that want to get to know San Antonio. Christine, would you like to add?
I just wanted to add something about finances, because if students have looked at the cost of education in the US, most people know how expensive that can be to take a class at a university, a larger university like the University of Texas system or any of the big universities. Because those universities have to charge extra fees and they have a lot of added on cost to even taking an English course. And at UNAM, because we are a small campus, we don't have a lot of extra fees. All of the money that is received goes to paying for our teacher salaries and just for maintenance of that program. So when you're comparing a big university setting, or you're looking at, am I going to buy an app and study in my phone? I feel like we are in the middle of that. We have an intensive, direct teaching method. You have a teacher there to guide you. We have a curriculum. So it's a lot more than an app will be on a phone, but yet you don't have the cost of a big university where you're paying for a lot of different fees and services that you don't really need. So we are a great happy medium there in the study of language. And we offer both in person and online. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry. The other thing I would mention is that we have programs that other schools don't offer. We have TOEFL, we have academic preparation program. We have another program that we haven't even mentioned here, American Studies, that's available in addition to all of our other courses. So we have a lot to offer compared to some of the big universities even around town that do have English programs. Ours is very different and it's very multifaceted.
Yes.
I can share, I can share the classes online. Do you have that, Stephanie? Do you want me to screen share some of our classes?
Yes, if you want
yes,
to.
And I was going to project one of our videos so the students could
Oh,
have
okay.
a chance to see our facilities.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But you can share your.
You want me to go ahead and share? Okay.
Sure. So
Oh,
there's another question
not able
about
to-
cost.
I'm not able to share.
No, I really want to
No.
encourage the students to contact UNAM San Antonio, because since we have different programs, it will be better for you if you call or visit our website to get more information about our programs. Our website is www.unamsa.edu, and our phone number is 210-222-8626. So if there are no more questions, I'm gonna, yes, thank you.
UNAM San Antonio, Escuela Permanente de Extensión Universitaria de México en los Estados Unidos. La UNAM San Antonio se encuentra ubicada en el corazón de la ciudad más visitada por los extranjeros en el estado de Texas. Es una de las ciudades con mayor crecimiento en los Estados Unidos y es conocida por la diversidad de cultura y lugares que ofrece al visitante, como el Álamo, el Riverwalk, el Hemisphere Park, el equipo Spurs de básquetbol, la Torre de las Américas, excelentes museos, zoológicos, jardines y parques botánicos, restaurantes de todas las culturas culinarias, grandes centros comerciales y atracciones como el SeaWorld, Six Flags Fiesta Texas y el Álamo Dome. La Universidad Nacional Autónoma de México en San Antonio, Texas, es la sede en el extranjero más antigua y ha estado de manera permanente en esta ciudad por más de 75 años y cuenta con más de 40 años de experiencia en la enseñanza del idioma inglés. Esta permanencia, experiencia y excelencia en nuestros programas nos llevó a obtener la acreditación otorgada por el SEA, The Commission of English Language Accreditation Program, avalada por la Secretaría de Educación de los Estados Unidos. Cabe mencionar que somos la única sede en el extranjero que se le ha otorgado esta acreditación, y más aún, nos da la autorización por el Departamento de Migración de los Estados Unidos por medio del SEP, Student and Exchange Visitor Program, de ofrecer las visas de estudiante F1. Esta carta de presentación le da la seguridad al estudiante de encontrarse con maestros altamente calificados y programas con los más altos estándares en la enseñanza para el aprendizaje y desarrollo de las destrezas lingüísticas en sus 4 dimensiones: escritura, lectura, conversación y comprensión oral y escrita. La infraestructura de nuestra escuela está equipada con elementos de la más alta tecnología, instalados en salones, laboratorios de cómputo y de lenguas que permiten la interacción entre los maestros y estudiantes, explotando así sus potenciales y a la vez incrementando sus metas hacia la perfección del idioma. El 2021 fue un año de retos, iniciando con una nevada y continuando con las disposiciones estatales por causa del COVID-19, nos obligó tanto a realizar nuestro trabajo administrativo de manera virtual como continuar con nuestros programas en este mismo formato. Iniciamos ofreciendo nuestros cursos presenciales a partir de la temporada de verano, siguiendo las medidas protocolarias requeridas, y en línea, que aunque el alumno se conecta de manera virtual, las clases son en vivo y pueden convivir con sus compañeros de clase y maestros en el tiempo real. Aún con estas limitantes, ofrecimos cursos de inglés intensivos, trimestrales, de conversación, pronunciación, Word English, Survival English y programas especializados para alumnos con niveles avanzados de conocimiento de la lengua, como el Academic Preparation y el American Studies. Hemos tenido la oportunidad de recibir en el año 2021 en la temporada de verano y en el 2022 en la temporada de primavera a 2 grupos de estudiantes por parte de UNAM de Criste al programa Fortalecimiento Lingüístico Académico de manera presencial. Este programa prepara a los estudiantes a obtener un alto porcentaje para la presentación de su examen del TOEFL, así como asignaturas que le ayudarán a obtener un pensamiento crítico en la realización de sus presentaciones escritas y orales con el nivel de instrucción más alto en el aprendizaje del idioma. La situación de la pandemia no nos limitó a continuar con nuestras actividades culturales en el año 2021. Presentamos conferencias, talleres, editoriales y eventos masivos con una afluencia de asistentes extraordinaria como luminaria y la exposición de altar de muertos. UNAM San Antonio representa excelencia, aprendizaje, diversidad, integridad y responsabilidad social. Un espacio donde convergen las ideas y vínculo entre las culturas que la convierten en expresión universal de la mexicanidad, fortaleciendo su compromiso y consolidando un proyecto universitario de gran trascendencia, llevar a la UNAM al mundo.
So thank you so much. Yes, that's gonna give you a better idea of our campus and our classes and the type of students that we get. So thank you. I don't know if there's no time for more questions, I guess, but I just really want to thank la Facultad de Contaduría y Administración por esta invitación. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. Have a good day. And so I'm just projecting this. This is for you. This is from our director. So I'm going to read this. This is in Spanish, of course, and this is for you. Universidad Nacional Autónoma de México, la Facultad de Contaduría y Administración, otorga el presente reconocimiento a y cada una de ustedes como ponentes el día de hoy, moderadora, por su destacada participación como ponente en la conferencia English for Today and for the Future, llevada a cabo el 20 de septiembre de 2022 en el marco del segundo Festival Internacional de la Facultad de Contaduría y Administración, y firma el maestro Tomás Humberto Rubio Pérez, director. Thank you again for your time, and thank you for all the people who joined us. Thanks, and have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.